The United States is the only industrialized country where getting sick can make you go bankrupt. We deserve better than our broken, expensive healthcare system. Medicare for all is the way forward. Pramila Jayapal, the chair of the Progressive Caucus, is saying that. She's saying that on December 13th. In the midst of all this whoop-de-doo and hoopla over us trying to force them to withhold their vote for speaker. She's tweeting that in the middle of all this. What is that? Is that significant? I think it is. To me, that seems like she's signaling she would want to go along with this strategy. And if anybody would, it'd be her. And I mean, and if she really believes this, and I think she does, then leveraging your vote to get this done is like the least strenuous thing you could do. She really believes this, and I think she really does.
Yes.
And I think she would be willing.
I do too.
Withholding your vote for Nancy over this is the bottom of the barrel. That's the least strenuous thing you need to do. Nancy Pelosi, not a big fan of Medicare for all. We know that. I'm not a big fan of Medicare for all, she says. I mean, I welcome the debate. I think that we should have health care for all. Pelosi, though, raised concerns about the price tag of such a proposal. As well, let's have that debate. I want to have that debate. You're on. Let's have that debate, Nancy. You're on. As well as the notion of eliminating private insurance, which she noted that some people like. Fuck you. It is expensive, Pelosi said of Medicare for all. Well, here's how expensive it isn't. The $2 trillion CARES Act, a response to COVID-19, is equivalent to 45% of all the 2019 federal spending. So just like that, they can do it. And it's more than $2 trillion, just so you know. Then there's the multiplier. Pelosi claimed she has supported single-payer health care for decades, smugly saying, I've been carrying signs for single-payer long before I was in Congress and before many of the people advocating for single-payer were born. Yet repeating bullshit excuses from politicians who just don't want to make their colleagues mad is doing their work for them. She claims she supported single-payer health care for decades. Isn't it too bad we don't live in one of those decades? Too bad for us, huh? That we have to live in the decade where she doesn't support it? Isn't that too bad for us? Top Nancy Pelosi aide privately tells insurance executives not to worry about Democrats pushing Medicare for all.
That's from Ryan Grimm.
Wow, boy, has that proven to be true. Holy shit. It's almost like maybe. Here we go. You guys do remember that pushing for a House vote on Medicare for all was also AOC's position less than a year ago, right? We do. We remember. We remember here. We remember. The squad can't do this. There are only 4 people. The squad can't do this. There are only 6 people. The squad can't do this. There are only 30 people. The excuse will always be the same, and people will keep dying. No vote for Nancy Pelosi as Speaker until she agrees to bring Medicare for all to the floor for a vote. That's it. It's very clean. And then we can do other things, too. We can do other things, but that's the big ask. Don't let people distract you with other things. That's the big ask. That's the big ask. And we will know. I'm saying it'll pass. I'm saying if they have a vote for Medicare for all in the middle of a deadly pandemic and an economic depression, it will pass the House. That's what I'm saying. And if it doesn't pass, how helpful would that be for people running in the midterms? How helpful would that be for a progressive to primary a Democrat or a Republican? How easy would that be? Then we could get pro-Medicare for all Republicans primarying anti-Medicare for all Republicans. Would that be what a day that would be?
Right.
Nothing would grow this movement for Medicare for all more than having this fight in the open on the floor of the House right now. Nothing would grow this movement for Medicare for all more. Nothing than to do this. Nancy Pelosi needs the vote. We need Medicare for all. Again, we got to push. People got to be pushed. You got to make a big push. They never want to do it. They'll never want to do it. There'll never be a time when everything's in place. There'll never be a time when we got the right committee guy, and we got the guy, right, this guy, and we got the numbers in the House, and we got a filibuster proof, and we got the right guy in the presidency. But the people have to pressure them. We got to get it done. All that stuff may be true. Yes, it would be much easier if we had a different chairman of the House. Yes, it would be different. Yeah, all those things can be true. But it starts with the movement, the people. Pelosi's gone in 2 years. We can't be distracted. And all we're going to be doing is expending energy for a committee chairmanship that is worthless. So let's not expend any. I'm going to say let's expend the energy on this. Let's get this vote. People are ready for it. People want it. Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.